Hello and welcome to this Thursday's live Kriegspiel game. We are doing the Battle of Fort Donelson, and I am here with Foote, who's commanding 7 ships of the Riverine Navy, Brownwater Navy. You've got four. Thank you. You've got 3 timberclads and 4 ironclads. There's some pictures in your channel for reference. Uh, so ironclads are quite robust, um, a lot like the Monitor, kind of bigger. But they're all pretty strong. So, what are your orders? All right, yeah. Are they in parallel lines? Oh, okay, so the ironclad will be closer to where the guns are, to the, I guess, the western shore. Okay, got it. Thank you. All right, Wallace, you able to hear me? All right, so you are in command of the 3rd Union Division on the far left northern flank. Um, Your men have been deployed as the previous Wallace requested, so 1st and 2nd brigades are deployed in front with the 3rd in reserve. When you woke up this morning, you received a report from your pickets that the Confederate line in the defenses in front of you has gone very quiet overnight. So make of that what you will. That was a report for the morning. You know that Smith's second division is to your west, strewn out along the road, and that's about it. What are your orders? Mm-hmm. Okay, so first is going to the left to where that road is, and second's going around to the right of what? Just describe it. Mm. Oh, I see. Okay, and then got it. All right, thank you. Oh, I should bring out a clock. Hmm. Um, suppress while they advance. Yeah, yeah. You can just show the smoke um, for what they did do, but it wouldn't. So what time did I say we started? 7:30. Guys aren't. I always forget. 400 yards in miles. Oh, quarter mile. Yeah. So they're in range. Object. Now these ones can shoot. I don't think they'd get out of their defenses though. They'd be like embedded. Yeah. All right. Who's rolling combat? Where? In the south? Okay. As a morale, I'll do three. Yeah. If someone wants to make a bunch of copies and put them down. Oh, those got big. -1. Oh yeah, +1 because they shot. Yeah. These guys, if their infantry were right in front of them, I don't think these guys would be firing. Oh, they're the ones that. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Say it again. Each cannon does its own attack. Each battery. Yep. All right. Good. All right. 8 o'clock. 800. Yep. All right. I'm gonna go get my updates. All right, Flag Officer Foot. Your ships form up as desired and make their way down the Cumberland River, or up it, I guess. And as you come into view of Fort Donelson, you also come into view of their water battery. And as they see you, they start firing upon you. So far, most shots have missed. No major damage reported yet. Um, but it is quite the bombardment already. Your front guns are they're about 6/10, 7/10 of a mile away. So technically, your front guns, your front forward-facing guns on your ships are within range. Of course, most of your guns are side-facing. um, so, what are your orders? Okay. How close do you want to get to them? Because you could kind of turn and face them broadside from here and have a little bit of range so that it's not like deadly close, or you can get in real close and okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. Brigadier General Wallace. So, your first and second brigade have begun their advance as ordered. Um, so far, first to the north is completely unopposed. You don't hear any fire from that direction. To the south, you hear lots and lots of fire, lots of cannon fire and musket fire. And I lost the name of your second brigade commander. Anyway, your second brigade reports that his right wing has come under artillery fire from on his flank from the enemy defenses, but he's still able to advance. You can also hear what sounds like uh, some coastal, well, maybe not quite coastal guns, but some batteries in or near Fort Donelson, kind of more to the east. They're firing. It might be that Foote has arrived. Okay, continue advancing. Got it. Yeah, so if you want to send something to Grant, you type it in your channel and it'll get delivered. You are a division commander. You are third division. Yep. Guess I'll roll for this. Well, that was a high roll. Yeah, that's. I, I don't think they can communicate at all during the game. I mean, it could be, but and then like someone on the tell them. Well, Grant would need like some kind of signal party on the shore. I guess we could say he has one, but it's gonna if you want to do like a 1 hour delay between them and yeah, flag or light Morse code. Am I doing combat in the north? I mean, I'm starting it, but oh my gosh, they charged already. Okay, okay. Let me get them shots off. Oof. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. If they're right next to each other, yeah, you can. Oh yeah, yeah, I did. I'm doing everything up here. All right, broke, broke, broke. Yeah, these guys are. Okay. So first line got pretty bad mowed down. Second line's sweeping up still. Yep. How did Smith's division get consolidated so quickly? Yeah, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I guess. All right. This might be a short game because Confederates are just trying to break through. If they can break here and get out there with at least some of their force, it's over. Let let Floyd know that Donelson, or at least the water battery's under fire from ships. They'll report back naval ships in the river. Yeah, Pittsburgh got hit. All right, we done with combat? Okay, screenshots 8:30. To an extent, it's your call. All right. All right, Officer Foot. Your ships have turned with the ironclads in front, timberclads a bit further away, and have taken the battery, hillside battery, under fire with broadsides. You're absolutely just pounding the hillside, and it's kind of with all the smoke. It's hard to tell if you've hit a gun, but it seems close to it anyway. For the most part, shots back at your ships are ineffectual, but the USS Pittsburgh is struck by an unlucky uh, hit, and the boiler is struck. There's an explosion. This is very recent, so no report on. It's still floating, but no report yet. Looks pretty bad. Okay, got it. Thank you. Oh, for communication, we decided that Grant would have a signal corps squadron on the hill to your west. So you can either with flag or lantern Morse code kind of thing communicate messages to them that way, and then they'll have someone relay it to him and back and forth. But there will be a delay for it, so I think it's an hour delay at least in communication with him. Yeah, like if you went more south, then he wouldn't be able to see you. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, Wallace. First and second brigades continue forward. Second brigade reports that his oh, sorry, they're divisions. No, yeah, second brigade. Sorry. The 58th Illinois have come under fire from Confederates, and that he can see that it looks like Second Division has bayonet charge and is fully engaged with the Confederates east of his position. First Brigade reports finding zero enemy at all in the defenses. The ridge and the defenses are empty. You can hear a whole heck of a lot of fighting to your south, and a lot of big guns to the east, but near around you, it's pretty quiet. Okay, okay, got it. Thank you. I'm doing D6s because I'm lazy. No, it's if he's rallying, it's just a +1 to the bonus or the. All right, lots of combat still. Six, oof. Yeah. Oh, they're not, let me get a different marker. Can you see this one? Okay. All right, we can do this one too. Actually, that might be easier. All right, north is done. Oh, they all start with twos. Oh, no, they were threes, weren't they? I forgot what I said. I've been doing two. I forgot. They need to be just try and hold them. All right, get the dice out of the way for the screenshot. 9 o'clock. All right, foot. It's been another half an hour of exchanging fire with the battery on the hill. Um, by the way, which ship are you on? Oh, good choice. Okay, St. Louis. All right, that's at back end of the third of the still inline ironclads. All right, so the excuse me, the Pittsburgh starts to drift downstream. You can see the crew working to put out a fire and do some repairs. It's pretty much out of the fight. The Conestoga, one of the timberclads, also takes a pretty heavy hit and catches fire in one section, but still seems to be able to maintain fire. The three ironclads are doing fine, and it looks like you've taken out at least one of the enemy guns on the hill. Okay, thank you. All right, Wallace. Together with the Third Brigade, you head down the hill and are about to cross that stream. You can see First Brigade moving along south along the ridge to your east, and Second Brigade has pivoted south as an engaged, and it looks that you. Let's see, how far away are they? Not that far. 3/10 of a mile south of you, kind of moving through the valley. It looks like the 58th Illinois is broken and is fleeing north to your position. Still lots and lots of sounds of battle further south beyond your line of sight. Yeah, that too. You can hear that as well. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can leave Third Brigade and ride ahead. And, Yes. Alrighty. Thank you. Ooh. Come on. All right. These units were sixes last turn, right? So they should be five this turn. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So one of them will rally a turn faster. Just give it a yeah. So flanking fire should get +1 or +2. Yeah. Yep. Everything in the north is done. Yeah, they're down below. Could be shrapnel fire too. He lives. Yep, they're kind of at long range, poking at each other. Yeah. Once they can't recover to 1 plus where they started, so the lowest they could go back is 4. Already could if they. All right, I'm gonna go get my updates. All right, Flag Officer Foot. The Pittsburgh continues to drift downstream. The Conestoga took another hit and has pulled out of the line for repairs. So they might be out of the fight for the day. The rest of your 5 ships seem to be in good shape, continuing to lay in fire against the enemy, getting more and more accurate and taking out several guns. There's only a few guns firing from that forward battery now. Uh, from aboard the St. Louis, you can see the crewmen are getting tired. They've been going at it for over an hour now, hour 2 hours. It's a lot to keep up that amount of fire. Um, but there's only a few guns left in that forward battery, so no guns firing from the fort itself, higher up on the hill from the walls of the fort. In fact, as you look to the fort, it looks pretty. You don't see any activity at all. You got this. All right. All right, Wallace. So you ride ahead to the ridge, join 1st Brigade. 3rd Brigade's catching up, and ahead of you, 2nd Brigade, you can see the commander throwing men into line, trying to wrap around the flank of some Confederate infantry uh, down on the bottom of the slope of the hill or valley area next to you. Beyond them, you can see some artillery firing behind the defenses and a pretty heavy fight between 2nd Division to your southwest. Yeah, bayonet charge. Yep. All right. And where are you going, if anywhere? Okay, got it. Thank you. How's the dispatches going? Who wrote that? Oh, that's funny. He's the one. Oh, in the middle. No, that's Smith. He's the one on the right. All the north is done. Yeah, let them know the main water batteries have all been silenced or destroyed. There's only one set of guns remaining. All right, combat done. All right, 10 o'clock update. All right, Admiral Foote, Flag Officer Foote. Generally good news. So your ironclads hold supreme, and you managed to silence all of the guns in the main battery, as far as you can tell. They've not fired. They're not firing at you anymore. All that is left, is a few guns in the other battery a little bit further south. Is all that remains. They're a little bit further away. Hadn't been targeted yet, but you're muted and you can't hear me. there. Okay, moving on. All right, Wallace. Second Brigade is spent itself, but has managed to break the enemy line that was in front of you. The the regiment that looks like the Tennessee regiment broke and is fleeing south. There are reinforcements or reserves behind to cover their retreat, but first is barreling forward to catch up and join the fight. And there's still the 49th Illinois. They're still in the fight with the 2nd Brigade commander, encouraging them forward. You can see 2nd Division to your southwest still battling on, and 3rd Division continues forward towards the fort unopposed. The 3rd Brigade, sorry. Okay. And 1st Brigade, are they charging in, or are they deploying and firing, or? Yep. Well, they're rushing forward super fast. Okay, thank you. They're in their defenses, aren't they? Yeah, actually, Not too much left in the south. That cavalry would get away. If they got on horses, they'd get away pretty quickly. Once this last group breaks, that's pretty much it. Yeah. And with the casualty marker on them, they're -1 already, and now they're firing uphill, so it's -2. Yeah, I'll roll for it. Oop, nothing. Yeah, we at 10:30. Sorry, I meant game time. Okay, now that's a question. Can they get their northern part out? Well, Floyd's up there, right? Oh, well. I mean, they should leave. They just need to clear the way and pull out. Buckner's? Oh, yeah, maybe they will now. All right, 10:30. Screenshot. All right, can you hear me now? All right, good. So you move further south, take concentrated fire at the lone remaining guns in the other position, and take them out. And enemy guns essentially fall silent against you. Okay. Which one do you want to send? Carondelet or Louisville or yourself? Correct. All right. It shall be done. No activity. Doing nothing. All right, Wallace. You fall back to crossroads, kind of behind what was the Confederate position. Now in your hands, you can see 3rd Brigade taking the hill to your northeast. Uh, First, what remains of 2nd Brigade and all of 1st Brigade is getting engaged now. The enemy battery has been pushed away by your fire, and the enemy looks to be in a tough position. Lots of smoke, though. Hard to see a lot of what's going on in the front. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Got it. That big. Which cannon? Where? Oh, no, I didn't get it yet. The Union should just be skedaddle. It's at this point, it's just there should be skedaddled. I wouldn't even show them on the map anymore, or maybe like the very tail end of them, but they're just broken running. Did they? I mean, that's like from where they were, not even a quarter mile. Think about it, if you're running for a half a mile as fast as you can, or half an hour, not half a mile, you get a couple miles away. Yeah, some cannons will be abandoned. Some might get away. Where's Grant? No, fine. They have they been forgotten? I ro- I rolled. Oh wait, no, I didn't roll. No, I did. I did roll. Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine like it is. So the Confederate north and the north is the right is breaking. All right. 11 o'clock. All right, Admiral Foote. The Louisville steams to the south, getting close to Dover, and they send a flag signal back that you're able to see, kind of the all clear flag signal. Nothing up there anymore. Okay, they're up to it. Yes. Okay. Uh huh. Yeah. Um, it could. I'm looking. Yeah, I'll say yes. Okay. Excuse me. All right, Wallace. Um, you move a little bit northeast to. You can now see the fort upon the hill and its walled defenses. Doesn't look to be occupied at all. You don't see any movement on the walls. Third Brigade's moved into column, moving down the road to swiftly get to where the fight is. First Brigade sends a report back. They've broken the enemy right flank and are pushing south with heavy casualties sustained. But the, the commander Cruft feels confident. All right. Okay. Thank you. Are, are the Confederates not trying to pull out in the north? What? Oh, that's funny. They might they might lose in the end after all. That would be. That's true. It's even better than breaking out. I'm helping make decisions for the Confederates. Their lines are breaking. What? Say that again? Where? Who has 3 damage? No, I just gave them the second one. So, but yeah, they're running. I mean, they're done. They're done. Oof. Yep. Yep. I mean, you can, yeah. No. Pillow. Yeah, he can shoot pillow if he wants. All right. Oh, still work on that. It's close. I have because I'm not used to D8. I know it's my rules, but I can do D6 so fast because I've done it so long, and D8 it's just painful. Yeah, I've done everything now. 11:30. Well, they can even if they're beaten, they can still they've cleared a path at least. Yeah, that's true. Yep. All right, Flag Officer Foot. The Louisville is steaming back down the river towards your position. The Carondelet and the St. Louis are firing upon towards the door of Fort Donelson, the riverine side door anyway. Um, and so far it's holding. This fort is quite sturdy. The Timberclads went north to try and help out the Pittsburgh and the Conestoga, and that's it. Yeah, nope. Ooh, I found a picture of that water battery position. I think it is. Looks like it. Yeah, that's in your channel. Oh wait, did I put in Wallace's? I did. Hold on. Yeah, you can see what the shores look like, and it's not super high up, so yeah. All right, so what were your orders again? Sorry. Okay. I was trying to find a picture of Fort Donelson's wall to see how it looked exactly. There's paintings of the battle, but not the wall. Yeah, no, all the pictures I can find are the same battery that I just showed you. Okay. If you find anything, let me know. All right, Wallace. We head back southwest, joining 3rd Brigade as they rush into the fight. Does first still exist? First is pretty much gone and spent. The men broken and fleeing to the north, but they've done their job. The enemy north right flank is broken. It looks like the 44th Indiana even managed to capture the 30th Tennessee. Um, and they're still streaming south towards where the Confederates are still trying to throw together regiments and stem the tide. You can hear, excuse me, still hear lots of fire and fighting to the southwest, and that's it. Okay, got it. Thank you. Wait, how far? I've gotten this far in combat. Hey, all right. I'm just saying for combat, I've done up to the white line. Yeah, I'm done. No, I didn't. It would have been close. They could. It's only 7/10 of a mile. Are they not ordered to withdraw? Oh well, they could. They could be firing. There you go. Yeah, it should be. It's still 6. Where's all the Union guns? They really haven't been using them, have they? Oh yeah. 12 o'clock. This will probably be the last turn. Don't tell them that though. All right, foot. You continue to pound the fort's doorway position, and you've had an effect. You've blown a hole through the defenses, from what you can tell. Nope. Okay. Which is this coming from the St. Louis, the landing party? Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, Wallace. Third Brigade continues to send men into the fray. Some are breaking and fleeing, um, but you can see a general melee along the Confederate right flank, um, as Thayer continues to feed in fresh men. You do hear word back from the Second Brigade. They're located maybe a mile north of you, and wish to let you know that he's recovering and reorganizing his men. Um, they may be in fighting shape in another hour or so. Yep, got it. Thank you. Are the Confederates ordered to withdraw? Or are they still holding the? Wait, where's Buckner going? Why is he going southeast? South. Uh, who who sent to dispatch the Floyd? Oh, that's funny. Excuse me. I've already done this combat here. Oh, where'd that go? All right, Confederate victory today. Yeah, I did. No, I rolled everything there. Yeah. All right, let's bring everyone to the lobby. All right, hello, welcome everyone. We are calling the game here. Go ahead and mute yourselves. Everyone will have a chance to speak, but I'll go through my normal rigmarole spiel. First, let's hear from the CIC, see how they think they're doing before I reveal the Grand Master map. So, starting with Grant, how are you feeling? All right. Floyd, how are you feeling? All right. Let's see if you're right. I'm sharing my screen. All right. So, Union objective was to take the fort. They had a limited window to do so before Grant's superiors would get unhappy with his decisions. And the Confederates had to either defeat the Union or escape the fort, because if they just sat there, they'd get starved out. So the Confederates concentrated their whole force kind of right in here. They left up here empty of the north, and they basically concentrated to break out. The Union was a bit more spread out, so they had, I think it was Third Division here. Second was, I may have the numbers wrong. It's first, second, first, something like that. And then their River Navy as well. So McClernand took the brunt of the Confederate force, and as you can see, his division is fully routed and fleeing into the hills. He had a rough position, rough situation. On the Confederate side, I think it was Buckner basically had to fend off two Union divisions while buying time for the push to the south. And then I think I'll be curious to hear because the plan was to escape, but then once you cleared a path, the Confederates all turned and started fighting up north when you could have just escaped. So uh, I don't know if that was Floyd's orders or his subordinates forgetting or what. I'll be curious to hear that. And then humorously, Buckner here at the end was fleeing southeast instead of southwest. I think Floyd gave the wrong direction in his orders, which is kind of funny. Uh, Confederates are still winning at the end, so he'll be able to recover from that. Um, a little bit humorous. And then in terms of the river battle, the Union ships were able to silence the battery, and here at the very end, Foote has sent a small landing force and captured the fort for himself. So the Union are at least in command of the fort, but Grant has um, lost the battle, and so the Confederates will be able to escape south. I guess, I don't think they'd move in to retake the fort, especially with it occupied now, but they would be able to escape. So a historical Confederate victory. Well done. We're going to hear from all the umpires first and their views and experience and how they thought their players did, and then everyone will have a chance to share their experience. So, starting with umpire Argent. Yep, I hear you. All right. Umpire Gareth. All right. Umpire Josh. All right. Then Sparty dispatch umpire. That's funny. Thank you for handling that. It's always so much easier when there's an umpire for the dispatches. All right. Now just going down the list. I think we've lost a couple already, but we'll start with Floyd. All right. Brigadier Lew Wallace. Oh, you did good. Buckner. All right, thanks. Grant. All right, thank you. Flag Officer Foot. Hmm. Uh, Lieutenant Colonel Haynes. That was McClernand. He's not here anymore. All right. Glad you enjoyed it. Forrest. All right. Well, I think that's everyone. So I'm glad we had a lot of new people or newer people, and I'm glad it was enjoyable. So you're welcome to hang out and keep talking. I'm going to end the recording here, and we'll see you next week.